J Drone here. What's going on, guys? We got this Potensic Firefly A20, or as it says right there, Navigator 2 drone with many names. On the package of this, it showed all different colors and even an American flag type cover on it. So I don't know if they're planning to release all different colors. I would think so because the package shows it. But this is a small drone, as you can see. It's in my hand, kind of a whoop style drone. That is a LED on the front. It is not a camera. I'm sure it'd be easily to mod a camera on this if this drone flew really well. We're gonna go ahead and get this started. There is a toggle on the back. It says on. You'll get a red light in the front. Your white LED light. You'll get a red light in the rear. In the front, you'll get a white LED light. Once you're bound to bind, simply turn on and throttle up and throttle down. And the way you know it's bound, you hear did it, and then you could visually confirm that you have a white LED. Down and out will calibrate this drone. As you can see, hopefully you can see the back red light kind of flash like that when we did down and out. To start this drone, we are going to simply press this button. Your high-low is here. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 speed settings. I do have a considerable wind kind of blowing in this direction. We'll try it in the first speed setting, and then we'll increase up. And then we have these ones that are said to have no function at all, and then this one is your headless mode. We're gonna go ahead and take off here. And okay, so the wind is actually blowing the direction that the drone's flying in. It's blowing this way and that way as it's taking the drone. Let's see. I've put it in the second speed setting. I'm able to backpedal. We are backpedaling against the wind, which is nice. So that means this is going to be able to be flown outside in a little bit of wind. Whoa, 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 whoa. Very moderately. As we got over here, as you can see, there's nothing really blocking the wind.
So the wind got the best of it. We're going to go ahead and throw it into the third speed setting. See if we can fly this in the third speed setting. It did crash in the tree, nothing's broken, mild durability test, passed. So we're going to go back up here, then we are going to go ahead and take off again. Ideally, this is probably meant for beginners, it's probably meant to be flown inside.
And the wind is blowing this way, it switched direction. You could probably hear it through the microphone. It's windy, probably shouldn't be out here testing this guy with it, but there we go. Third speed setting, we're able to kind of fight the wind. Maybe, nope. Seems to be getting interference. Could be from that, like I noted in the other video.
So I think what we are going to do is, I don't know what we're going to do. Maybe we'll try this one more time outside and keep it close to myself, because again, it seems to be taking on mild interference. And I'm sure the range isn't epic on this, but the wind itself definitely is not helping whatsoever. So let's try to keep it by ourselves and not really fly away from ourselves.
And we are up. So we're gonna keep it by ourselves. Bam, kind of bounced into that. That's exactly what it is. It probably has limited range, where this is ideally probably meant to be flown in the house. It's probably meant for a beginner to fly it in the house. You're probably gonna have extremely limited range on it, maybe 50 meters tops, I'm thinking, just at what we just did there. And we will fly directly into the wind. And we will come back with the wind, and we will, easy there. So the wind's kind of bogging it out. We'll go ahead and take off again. Red in the rear, we'll back up towards ourselves. Bam. And we'll go over this way. Here, can we bring it back? So I still have control over it out this way, kinda. It's kind of doing some spins. So that's about the range that you're gonna get.
It doesn't have great range. Again, you're dealing with a smaller controller. If it's jumpable, that'll increase the range. But again, it's winter time. They're coming out with stuff for beginners, obviously, due to Christmas. Stocking stuffer if you missed it. Delayed stocking stuffer if you're that uncle just getting home or whatever. But fly this inside. You definitely want to fly this inside. But I'm showing with wind, with considerable wind in the third speed setting, this can
be flown outside. You just got to kind of keep it towards yourself, near yourself. You're gonna have zero issues flying this inside. I'm full pitch forward, it's kind of at a stalemate, and then it just kind of drops. We'll go ahead and post up again. Come on. It's having a hard time with the wind. Hard time with the wind, guys. Maybe, I don't know. See, I really have no blockade as far as wind goes. I want to kind of fly until the battery kicks. So keep it by yourself, J-Drone. Use yourself to block the wind. And again, it's moving forward. You can kind of see it bucking. It's bucking. It's kind of at a stalemate. It's trying. It is trying. So this is actually rather impressive that this thing can fly at all in this wind. And we'll kind of let it coast on back. What's getting it is the wind is switching. The wind's blowing directly back this way and then crossing, and it's allowing for this to be rather floppy. I'm full pitch forward. It is going forward against the wind. Then we're just going to let it coast backwards. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Especially for something as small. And again, I'm letting it coast backwards. That's the wind taking it. We're fighting. We're fighting to go against the wind. We are against the wind here. We're going to come back towards the stuff. Easy, easy, easy. Back up. Throw on the brakes. Throw on the brakes. Throw on the brakes. Bam. Saved it. Saved it. Saved it. Now we're going to go forward. Trying to go forward. The wind's too much for it. We got this. Come on. Come on. I'm full pitch forward. It's kind of at a standstill. You really, as the wind's crossing, because again, as I said, it is crossing, you really have to know which way the wind's blowing to counter it. Otherwise, if it decides to go from blowing straight back to crossing, the thing's going to kind of flopple like that and end up hitting the ground. All in all, decent flyer. I do believe, yes, I got a blinky on the rear. That'll be your LVC warning. I'm going to continue flying it to see what happens here, if the wind doesn't manhandle it. But as far as durability goes, we've hit this off this pavement a couple times. We're going to go back up. Still got some juice to go back up. And at this juncture, it's probably way too far out. Nope, bam, bam. All right, guys, that's enough with this drone. Definitely a beginner drone. I've showed you that you can fly it outside in some pretty tough wind, especially for something small like this. You can have a blast with this inside. It is altitude hold, so it's good for a beginner unless you want to get one where the stick's down, where it doesn't have altitude hold. But all in all, I'm going to check this off. For the simple fact that I didn't have to stop this review and go inside like I had thought I'd be able to, and we flew it in wind and it crashed a couple times and it's freezing cold out. Decent drone, decent small indoor flyer. I don't suggest you flying this outside unless you want a real challenge flying in wind. Guys, if you have not subscribed, smash the subscribe button.